Hello everyone, my name is Brenda Quintanilla. I will be doing my National History Day project on El Salvador and its leadership and legacy in showing other countries that social injustices can be overcome. I will be doing this through spoken word because that is the best way for me to truly show what was going on at the time and to really captivate the stories of different people and the stories of different leaders that helped bring about this revolution in El Salvador. I hope you like it. Thank you. This is titled Learning to Live. I am El Salvador. I am the country that has never known justice, that has had to fight for the end of violence among my people, but still manages to see the beauty of the flowers growing in my green land. I am culture. I was founded by indigenous people, Indian tribes like the people establishing new traditions. I was rich in history once. My people's crops growing in their backyards, coffee, cotton, cocoa, that's how they made their money. 7 weeks later, when the crops were all gone, everyone was left empty without colones, but my people still smiled. I am rebellion. 95% of my money was coming from cash crops, but only 2% of the population was benefiting from this wealth. I became prosperous. My citizens became poor. My people were tired. They say one person can't make a change, but I can prove you wrong with the blood that still remains in my land from Archbishop Oscar Romero, who was a Jesuit priest that never knew hatred. He was born on August 15, 1917, to Santos Romero and Guadalupe de Jesus Galdames. Always spoke out on poverty, social injustice, assassinations, and torture. He always showed empathy for people suffering. I am a battle. In 1980, when my government began assassinating innocent lives, Archbishop Oscar Romero made sure he informed everyone. He believed knowledge was the catalyst for revolution, and through his radio station and newspaper articles, my refugees knew of the struggles happening outside their doors, so they never came out. Never looked outside their windows in fear of seeing reality, but their faith in God and religion never seemed to fade. That was the only thing tying them to life. That was the only hope that remained. I am death. As my people went to church each Sunday morning, they became more aware of the violence from my government. Archbishop Oscar Romero always made sure he informed everyone. He even wrote to former U.S. President Ronald Reagan asking him to cease economic assistance to my oppressive government, but America was too caught up in preventing communism from spreading that their money never seemed too short. One Sunday, on March 24th, 1980, Archbishop Oscar Romero ended his sermon saying, "I beseech you, I beg you, order you in the name of God, stop the repression." The next day, he was shot down and killed by death squads, and 6 months later, my people were at war with each other. I am silence. Archbishop Oscar Romero was killed for expressing his opinion, for speaking on the end of injustice, for fighting to end violence. He was knocked down and defeated. His blood still reigns over the concrete in my churches, inside the hearts of my citizens, in the fights that were never truly won. I am oppression. My people grew angry. The Farabundo Marti National Liberation Front, in other words, the FMLN, was created. Men changed into cargos and heavy vests, put on thick helmets, tied up red bandanas around their necks, loaded their guns, said bye to their families, and went to war against my government. I am stubborn. It took me 12 years to realize that there was no left or right to the curves of my land, but in those 12 years, 70,000 innocent lives were taken. Their flesh ripped from my soil. In those 12 years, I learned what true suffering looked like. Because guns and bombs couldn't solve my problems, the United Nations solved them for me. My war officially ended on January 1992. In the signing of the peace accords, it took me 12 years. to be forced to lay down all weapons, to create a new civilian police force, to establish peace in the land that had only known war. I am the future. The FMLN is now part of civilian power. It won 31 seats in the single-chamber parliament, making it the first time in its 11 years in power that the Righteous Party was defeated in legislative and municipal elections. I am progress. I am today. I am the leader that was born from leaders. Archbishop Oscar Romero, the Farabundo Martí National Liberation Front. I grew from their hunger for justice. My roots got stronger. My volcanoes grew bigger. My tides swam higher than ever before. I am El Salvador, a small país in Central America the size of Massachusetts, with beaches so beautiful the sky falls in love from seeing her reflection, but my people still suffer. I have a lot of pollution, making it possible that in 15 years I will no longer have any drinkable water. There is poverty in every corner of my pasajes. Gang violence has swept off as many lives as I took during the Civil War, and many people are dying during illegal journeys to North America, looking for better opportunities, something I was never able to offer. But although I am all these things, I am hope. I am the smiles in the children as they take 3 buses to get to school. I am the paycheck that almost makes the cut. I am the churches that help my faith keep on lightning. I am the country that almost gave up while believing that change would only come through armed struggle, but soon realized that all I needed were leaders to build my legacy. I am a revolutionary country that has taught the rest of the world what persistence can do. Other places look up to me on how to solve their problems. Other places count on me to show them that social injustices can be overcome. I am El Salvador. Thank you.